Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back with another video. Today, here we are looking at kind of the mid-season for the NFL, what we're looking like, playoff predictions, and so forth. So yeah, we're gonna look at the standings, see who's ahead, who's behind, kind of look at what the overall end off of the playoff run it will look like. So yeah, we're gonna look at this playoff predictor here real quick, and then we'll go kind of talk through the standings and each team individually. Right now, we've got the Chiefs and the Lions both at the number one seeds. I completely agree with this. Um, the Chiefs, they're hard. They're hard to tell right now because they don't even look that good out there. They're just winning games, and it's coaching, it's Mahomes, it's their D line, I mean their overall team is just phenomenal. They just recently traded for DeAndre Hopkins. That's going to add some to their offense as well, which will be nice after losing Rashee Rice early on in the season. And same with the Lions. Lions are hard because I don't even know what's a bad part of their team right now. I mean, their run game is the best run game I've seen in years. Jared Goff's playing like an MVP right now. I mean, they won a game though last week. I think he threw for like 80 yards, and they scored like 50 points against the Titans. It was nuts. Um, the Lions look really good though. I think both of those one seeds are honestly a pretty fair matchup to put at the one seeds right now. I mean, they look the best. We'll kind of go through the standings though in a second, and I'll pick some ideas of who could possibly take them as well. But yeah, so the AFC, we've got the Chiefs at one right now, Texans at two, Steelers at three, Bills at four, Broncos at five, Ravens at six, Chargers at seven, and then the NFC, we've got the Lions at one, we've got the Commanders at two, Falcons, Cardinals, Packers, Vikings, Eagles. And honestly, I think that's a pretty good picture of what we might end up seeing in this playoff. You know, the Texans, they might fall off a little bit. It's hard. We just heard this morning that Stephon Diggs tore his ACL, and Nico Collins is also out for a while. I don't know when he's able to return. I forgot what injury he had. So kind of right now, they only got Tank Dell. I mean, they got Dalton Schultz. He's great, and Joe Mixon's back. Their run game's going to be good, but they might have a hard time coming up. 6-2 is a great record right now, but I could totally see them falling a little bit. Just the problem is I don't know who in that division can take the one seed from them. I mean, the Jags have been horrible all year. The Colts got Anthony Richardson back, and they look horrible. I mean, you might as well just stick with Joe Flacco. He looks better. I think you move on from AR. He's cool, he's fun, but he's not your guy. But yeah, well, let's just look at the standings real quick. So we got the AFC East. Bills are winning this division, no doubt. I mean, it's already taken. Every other team only has 2 wins, which is wild. I mean, to be fair, you have the Dolphins who've had no Tua for a couple weeks. The Patriots are just bad, and the Jets, I don't know what they're doing. They're trading for everyone, and they're 2-6. I mean, it's pathetic. They lost their coach. Their season's done for. Bills are winning the East. They'll probably get the 2 seed. If I had to guess, maybe the 3 seed. But Josh Allen MVP run, it's coming. AFC West, I mean, Chiefs are 7-0. The Broncos look good though. Defensive side are phenomenal. They've been very good. Bo Nix is starting to find his groove. They've been balling on offense. Sutton's a beast. Marvin Mims. You've got Javonte Williams, who's not even that good, but I mean he's kind of making it work. I mean they're winning games. Their defense is nuts. Chargers, I think they're still competitive. You know they've got a lot of holes they need to fill for sure, but Dobbins has been phenomenal in the run game. You still got Herbert, who's an outstanding quarterback in my opinion. You just need some weapons, and defense has to stay healthy. I could totally see the Chargers making a wild card spot here, and then the Raiders, yeah, they're just bad. I mean, there's nothing to it. Steelers 6-2, winning the division right now. They look phenomenal. I mean, and it's not even their offense is very mediocre in my opinion. Still, I still think they're missing some key guys on that offense, but they're making it happen because their defense is so damn good. I mean, that D line is insane. I mean, I don't know I mean, teams they can't even get prepared for it. I don't even know how you do. You can double team, triple team T.J. Watt. It doesn't matter. The whole D line's disgusting. Pickens is playing great. Russ is now in. He looks good. I mean, he had a decent game last night against the Giants, but I think the Steelers are going to take away the division. I think the Ravens are still iffy. I know Lamar looks phenomenal, and everyone's all over them with Derrick Henry now and stuff. And I get it; they're a good team, but I see the Steelers winning this division, especially after the Ravens just lost to the Browns this past week. Um, Big win for the Browns. Bengals 3-5. Their season's over. I don't know what they're gonna do. Their defense is horrendous. Their offense is great at times. I still love Joe Burrow. I think he's a top 3 quarterback, but they've got too many missing pieces in their team. And the Browns, unfortunately, season is over. Jameis is going to be awesome to watch. I bet we'll win a couple games this year. But just to start with Deshaun, it totally ruined the season. And I mean, so be it. We'll move on from that. But Jameis will be fun to watch soon, and maybe get a couple sneaky wins there, especially like this past weekend. Moving on, AFC South, Texans 6-2. They'll win this division. It's just they might have 9, 10 wins, especially just with all these injuries. I mean, they're still a good team. They got C.J. Stroud. Honestly, probably 10 wins is more accurate. I could see that. I don't know what the rest of their schedule is exactly. Colts, they'll fall off with Anthony Richardson unless he gets hurt. Put Joe Flacco back in, might make a playoff run. Jags are horrible. Titans are horrible. I mean, the Jags, Trevor Lawrence, we now maybe have questions with him. Brian Thomas looks phenomenal. He's a great pickup for them. Coaching's horrible. It's a total downfall. And then the Titans, Mayo sucks. He's just atrocious, and I don't know what they're doing with that franchise. But moving on, NFC, we've got Commanders leading the NFC East right now, 6-2. They look good. I still think the Eagles sneak away with this division. Not that I'm like super high on the Eagles or anything. It's more in the sense that I don't know. Jaden Daniels might be a little injury prone. I think the Eagles have an overall better team. Their secondary is a little weak, in my opinion. But if Jalen Hurts just plays decent enough, I think they snag this division. I see the Commanders dropping a couple at least. I don't think they're not going to go like 14-3. That's just not going to happen. Cowboys suck. Dak sucks. No run game. A horrible O-line. Yeah, they might go under 500 this season. I mean, they're 3-4 right now. I don't remember what the rest of their schedule looks like, but I mean, they look horrible. And Giants move on from Danny Dimes. I mean, good heavens, man. NFC West, really weird division right now. I mean, you got the Cardinals leading it at 4-4, which is awesome. I still give it to the Niners. I mean, we don't know about McCaffrey. He's supposed to be back in 2 weeks. Who knows? They've got a ton of injuries, but I mean, just looking at the teams, they're the best team. I think the Rams have a great coach. They might sneak it in if they can get hot. They got Cup back. They got Puka back. And the Cardinals are a fun team, but I think they've got too many weaknesses still. And they're still very on and off about getting with Marvin Harrison. I don't know why you drafted him so high. He's a beast. Just give him 12 targets a game, But yeah, that's a weird division. NFC North, I have to give it to the Lions right now. They look so good. I know the Vikings were really hot at the start. They're going to be good. I guarantee they're a wild card team, but this Lions team is just insane. I don't fully trust Dan Campbell still, but I mean, are they just slaughtering teams right now? The Packers are good too. Jordan Love, I don't know if he's going to be healthy or not. I don't know what's going on with that. Bears are still working. Caleb Williams still needs to improve. But full winning record division. Pretty cool to see. Lastly, NFC South. Falcons are probably going to win this division. I would have picked the Bucks, but you now have no Chris Godwin and no Mike Evans. I mean, Baker was looking phenomenal this season, and I guarantee he'll keep playing well, but without your two best wideouts, I mean, it's hard. I mean, your number one guy right now is like Otten or McMillan. Your run game looks better this year. Bucky Irvin's popping off randomly. They're a good team. They might get a wild card if they can get healthy enough towards the end of the season. But I think the Falcons have this one. The Saints are dumb. They need to just blow up their entire team. I don't know what they're doing with that. Spencer Rattler's not it. They're injured. They're old. Just move on, rebuild, go through it. Same with the Panthers. Honestly, Panthers just shouldn't even be a team anymore. It's so bad. Bryce Young is horrible, like beyond horrible. Draft another quarterback, see what happens. But yeah, so that's kind of just my overall take on all of the teams and divisions right now. I think this playoff picture is pretty accurate right now. Uh, I would maybe throw the Bucks in the NFC. Maybe throw in the Niners as well over the Cardinals, taking that division. But it looks pretty accurate, and honestly, I think even the AFC looks pretty accurate. Maybe the Broncos sneak in as like the 7th seed, 6th seed. I think your division winners will be Chiefs, Texans, Pittsburgh, and Bills in some order. Um, but yeah, some teams need a lot of work. Some teams are right there for a Super Bowl contender, and yeah, we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But that's kind of my prediction as of right now on kind of how everything's going. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.